Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shabbat, Shalom, Shabbat, Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
I'm going to invite all of you to take a deep breath with me and let it out. It is Shabbat, and we are here together in this sacred community. And for the next hour or so, we want you to be fully present for this Shabbat experience. So maybe you can put away your Snapchat for a moment, put away that email that you may not have finished for work. Just be here, present for this sacred day. There is something for me about congregational prayer as one that makes me feel more alive on a brisk winter day. There's something about all of our voices rising together as one, which fills me with a quiet happiness that stays with me long after the singing stops. Why is it that here I can feel separate, but also come together as one? Why here am I able to reach out effortlessly and touch someone's hand, and by doing that, touch heaven? There's something about this place that brings out the best in me, for it brings out the best in all of us. And tonight we come to this sacred space to be moved, to be lifted by voices, by melodies, some new and some old. We are so glad to welcome Rabbi Or Zohar and Feliza Baskar Zohar from the Galilee in northern Israel, who are leaders of the community, who are leaders of Israel. And through their voices and their music, they are going to inspire us tonight. I've been taught, if you want to know where to look for the music of the future of Reform Judaism, we should not only look here in North America with our wonderful cantors and composers, but we must look towards Israel as well, because they will inspire us tonight, and they will inspire us for the future as well. So this Shabbat, I give thanks for this congregation, for our commitment to music, for our commitment to Israel, and for our commitment to each other. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, נקדמה פניו ותודה. לכו נרנן על אדוני, נקדמה פניו ותודה. לכו נרנן על אדוני, 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 נקדמה פניו ותודה. לכו נרנן על אדוני, נקדמה פניו ותודה. לכו נרנן על אדוני, sing with us. לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, נקדמה פניו ותודה. לכו נרנן על אדוני, נקדמה פניו ותודה. לכו נרנן על אדוני, come on, you know it. לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, נקדמה פניו ותודה. לכו נרנן על אדוני, נקדמה פניו ותודה. לכו נרנן על אדוני. Let's hear piano. To the clap. נקדמה פניו ותודה. לכו נרנן על אדוני, נקדמה פניו ותודה. לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני, לכו נרנן על אדוני.
On Siddur, we turn to page 120 and we light our Shabbat candles. It's my honor to invite up our B'nai Mitzvah for tomorrow. It's Yona and her family and Riley and her family to help us light the candles. will be reading about a really important dream in Vayetze, in this place that Jacob feels the presence of God. And so my hope tomorrow is that you feel that holiness, that presence when you stand on our bima, that you feel the love of your family and friends. But my hope is that it's not only tomorrow that you feel that, because the two of you are terrific young women who shine so brightly. And so I hope that each and every day of your life, you feel what Jacob does, and feels that holiness. So I want to wish you and your entire families a mazel tov on this awesome day tomorrow. We continue in our Siddur. Actually, before that, we'll share some words from Rabbi Zohar.
Thank you, Rabbi. Very short words, hopefully. Feliza and I are grateful to be here with you. We send you greetings and blessings from our regional congregation in the Central Galilee in northern Israel, not very far from our village Hararit, where we live. 500 years ago or so, the beautiful lyrics of this poem, Lecha Dodi, that we are about to sing and pray together, were written. And it is always special for us to travel so many thousands of miles away from our mountaintop home in the Galilee, come to a place such as Westfield, New Jersey, for example, and see that there are people just like us sharing the same prayers, the same words. So with that feeling of unity of our people in our hearts, we'll be happy to share with you our melody for Lecha Dodi, which has been composed not far from the actual place where the lyrics have been written some hundreds years ago.
Page 138.
Lecha Dodi, likrat kala,
פני שבת נקבלה, Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה. פני שבת נקבלה, Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד, אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת ולתהילה. Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה. פני שבת נקבלה, Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה.
לקראת שבת תקעו ונעלמה, הנה קורחה ורבה, מראש מקדם לצוחה, צוחה זה למחשבת
Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה. פני שבת נקבלה, Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה. התעוררי, התעוררי, כי בעורר קומי אורי, 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 שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה. פני שבת נקבלה, Lecha Dodi לקראת כלה. בואי בשלום עטרת פעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי כלה, בואי כלה, לך אדוני, לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה, לך אדוני לקראת כלה, בני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה.
We have just welcomed the Sabbath bride. I invite you to get out of your pews and invite someone that you don't know and wish them a Shabbat Shalom. Welcome them to our congregation.
Oh, welcome to our congregation. Welcome to our congregation. Thank you. עכשיו ברוך הוא, נכון? לא, ברוך הוא זה
Please be seated.
So we're looking forward to be teaching you in just a few seconds a melody for Baruch Hu that also comes from the Galilee. And the first part is good news for those who don't speak a lot of Hebrew because it's just 999. Let's try it. It goes like this. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Sing it as if you know it. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Ya na 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 na. Now the second part, all you have to think about is something that goes up and up and up, like our blessing that unites us all. So it goes like this. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. And the repeat is the same. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Yainanai, Yananai, Nananai, Nanai, Yananai, Nananai, Nanai. Please rise, everyone. Yananai. Now we can pray it because we know it. Nanai, Nanai, Nananai, Nanai. Baruchu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Yananai, nananai, nanai. Yananai, nananai, nanai. Yananai, nanai, nanai. Yananai, nananai, nanai. Yananai, nananai, nanai. Yananai, nananai.
together on page 148. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv arabim, b'chochma poteach she'arim, u'bibuna b'shanei itim, u'machalif et hazmanim, u'mesader et hachochamim, b'mishroteam barakir kirtzono. Borei yom v'layla go'el or mipnei choshech, v'choshech mipnei or, u'ma'avir yom v'bein layla, u'ma'avdir ben yom v'bein layla, Adonai Tzevaot Shemo, Echad v'kayam tamid yimloch aleinu le'olam va'ed, Baruch atah Adonai, ha'amarim aravim. The bottom of 151, please join with me. Wisdom and wonder, passion and instruction, story and symbol. All these things your Torah gives to us. And the more we devote ourselves to it, the more it grows and gives. What could be a truer token of your abiding love than this holiest of your works and the living language that gives it form? Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated. We invite Riley to join us for the Via Hafta.
Adonai Elohecha, b'chol levacha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha, v'hayu ha'dvarim ha'ele asher anuchi mitzarecha hayom alvavecha v'shivatam levavecha v'dibarta bam בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ושוכבך ובקומך ושרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ומשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני, אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם אלוהים. אני, אדוני אלוהיכם. אמת.
Page 156.
So every Shabbat evening we sing Mi Chamocha. Why Mi Chamocha? It is out of the song of the sea, the crossing of the sea, when we were saying goodbye to Pharaoh, leaving him and his armies back there and crossing to a new place, a new territory, out freedom. So, every day we're a little bit like that. Every day we feel a little bit of Pharaoh. Sometimes we feel oppressed by Pharaoh. Sometimes maybe we even are a little bit of a Pharaoh, right? So let us just release one Pharaoh that we had this week, throw it behind, know that now it's Shabbat, it's a new evening, eve of a new day, and let's sing Kamocha and worship. Mi Chamocha Ba'elim Adonai.
Chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar ba'kodesh אוסף אליך.
מלכותך ראו בניך, ראו בנותיך. חוקי הים לפני משה ומרים, זה לי אנו לעם.
אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלי, אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, נורא תהילות אוסף אליך, נורא תהילות אוסף אליך, נורא תהילות אוסף אליך, נורא תהילות אוסף אליך.
ונאמר כי פדה אדוני את יעקב וגאלו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל.
Page 163. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happens once upon a time happens all the time. We rise for the Amidah.
אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך. אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך. ופי יגיד, ופי יגיד, ופי יגיד תהילתך. אדוני שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך. אדוני שפתי תפתח תהילתך. ופי יגיד, ופי יגיד, ופי יגיד תהילתך. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב. בוני הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה, מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל מטרה להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מחלקל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ברופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומדומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ולמען אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Continue with our silent prayers, either using our words of our Siddur to page 180, or the words of your hearts. When you're done praying, I invite you to be seated.
Melody. Second part.
Adonai, צורי וגואלי, יהיו לרצון עם רפי והגיון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי וגואלי, עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל תבל
שלום במרומם, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל תבל, ואמרו אמן, יהיו לרצון ממעי פי ויון ליבי לפניך, אדוני צורי וגואלי, עושה שלום במרומם, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל תבל, ואמרו אמן, עושה שלום במרומם, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל תבל, ואמרו אמן, עושה שלום במרומם, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל תבל, ואמרו אמן.
During our silent prayers, our thoughts may have turned to loved ones who need extra healing in the mind, body, or spirit. And our congregation thinks of Gabby Kraft-Buckman, Carol Thal, Eliezer Moshe Ben David, Rachel Lazar, Jeffrey Feldman, Shari Barnett, Husheng Aziz, John Giardina, Summer Kurder, Gloria Klein, Betsy Bayer, Rick Keat, Rivka Shoshana Bat Nomi Bat Sheba, Sivya Shlomit Bat Chava, Jacob Peskin, Beryl Ben Avraham, Jane Violet Salomon, Ruth Iris Bass, Stephen Davis, Josh Schwartz, Mark Goldstein, Robert Matko, Tova Freeman, Ina Bat Moshe Mildred, Avraham Bat Cyril May, Naomi Rivka Bat Chava Yaakov, Eugene Bennis, Sheila Rich, and Vince Altomar. If you are thinking of someone this evening, I invite you to say their names with me out loud or within your heart.
We will share with you now a melody composed before we lived in the Galilee in Tel Aviv. I was a rabbi, a young rabbi, a student rabbi even, in a congregation called Kehilat Alev that I founded. There I would have talks of pastoral care with a certain congregant recovering from heroin addiction. He was not only in our congregation, but also in something called the 12 Steps Method. He was a sponsor, had a beautiful family, one great person. And we would have talks about how it feels like to be in a new congregation in Tel Aviv, but also being through what he's been through. After we had these talks, I went and meditated upon our connection. And this melody now, this prayer, combining the serenity prayer and the Jewish prayer for healing, is a result of that. So please pray with us for all those people that we've prayed for healing now.
El Narefanala, El Narefanala, El Narefanala,
You can find it on your
El Narefanala.
God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. God grant me the courage
refanala, Elna refanala, Elna refanala, Elna refanala. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. God grant me the courage to change the things I can. God grant me the wisdom to know the difference. Elna refanala, Elna refanala, refanala, Elna refanala, refanala, Elna refanala, Elna refanala, Elna refanala, Elna refanala, refanala, Elna refanala, Elna
On Shabbat, we like to bring the sweetness of our community by saying Kiddush. So I invite you to turn to page 123. And if there's anything sweet that happened to you this past week, I would love to hear it. Maybe it was a birthday, maybe it's some bar mitzvah, maybe you got a new job, maybe the U.S. won their World Cup win, something, anything, any sweet things.
Michigan beat Ohio State.
Michigan beat Ohio State. There you go, some Michigan fans. That's it. Yes. A birthday. Happy birthday. All right. It was a fine week, I guess. Please rise to 123.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafel. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho, v'yahava u'ratzon himchilanu. Zikaron le'maaseh v'reishit, ki hu yom tefillah v'mitvay kodesh, zecher l'yetziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta v'otanu kidashta mikol ha'arim, v'shabbat kodshecha v'ahava u'ratzon hinchaltanu. Baruch atah Adonai, mekadesh ha-Shabbat. Amen.
L'chaim. Please be seated.
Shalom to you, Temple Emanu-El. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here, sharing our music, our spirit with you. Hopefully some of these melodies might stick, and you'll please use them long after we're back in the Galilee in Israel. Today we read this Shabbat, Parashat Vayetze. A famous story about a dream, and I'm a dreamer, so I like this story. It's also a story about a man who traveled. I'm a traveler. Here I am, thousands of miles away from home. Aren't we all travelers? We know that traveling doesn't have to be only physical ones. Sometimes it can be ones in our minds, in our hearts, right? We travel all our lives. This is what our Torah teaches us. We're always dynamic. And it's a story about a young man finding Beit Elohim, the house of God, and Sha'ar HaShamayim, the gates to heaven. Right? He was in that field. He had nothing, ayin, nothing, and then he had a dream, a wonderful one, about angels coming up and down. And from that moment on, when he had that dream, he knew that he will never be alone. That there will always be something guiding him. Having said that, his problems weren't solved. Right? On all his travels, he did copy and paste to his childhood, from the childhood problems that he had when he was young to the problems that followed him all throughout his adult life. And it took years until he would become Yisrael, what we would like to be, right? We all are Yisrael, but we're not always living up to our potential, right? Just now we heard Cantor. Where's Cantor, Ilana? Oh, hi there. Singing a beautiful melody, Kivanu v'charta ve'otanu kidashta mikol ha'amim. Right? There's more than one way to understand this phrase. Some would say, Kivanu v'charta, we are chosen to do good. We are chosen to create a good society, justice. Some would say, unfortunately, Kivanu b'charta, meaning that we are better than others, which, at least in my opinion, is the wrong interpretation. And, speaking of coming out of the land of Israel, and speaking of Beit Elohim, the house of God, what qualifies to be a house of God? This certainly is a beautiful house of God, Rabbi, that you're creating here together. And we're very happy to be here. Our congregation in the Galilee is a house of God. We'd like Beit Elohim, we'd like the state of Israel to be a Beit Elohim and a gate for Sha'ar HaShamayim, a gate for heaven. To what degree is it? So, I would like to take one moment to share a Kabbalistic interpretation of Vayetze from the Zohar. According to the Kabbalists, of course, journeys are not just physical. They happen in all sorts of realms, in our hearts, in our minds, here, there, and everywhere. Okay? And when they say Vayetze Yaakov mi Be'er Sheva, Be'er Sheva, Sheva means a place of plenty, abundance, Saveh, a place of plenty. Everything's good. Vayelech Charana, he went to Haran from a place of conflict, a place of difficulty. And when he hit that hard place, then he had the dream. Okay, but sometimes before it gets better, it has to get a little bit harder. Be'er Sheva, place of plenty. Charana, a place of Charon, a place of conflict and difficulty. And I must be honest with you and tell you that nowadays we're having conflict and difficulty with what we're seeing in our own country. It's difficult for us to see that people who are outright anti-LGBT are being nominated, giving a high position in the Ministry of Education. It's difficult for us to see that convicted felons of crime and theft are being put to run the government's, the country's treasury, etc., etc. We live in the Galilee, a place where we live side by side in relative peace with Jews and Arabs side by side. Those who were in the morning conversation heard it. We're very busy in our congregation and our organization Spirit of Galilee to make these neighboring relations even better. But we're worried that the new atmosphere in the country is going to harm that relative harmony that we have in the Galilee. So looking back at our parasha and remembering that rabbis are being paid to be optimistic, I say, there are angels that come up and there's angels that come down. And no one promised Jacob that his path in life would be, easy. And thinking about the interpretation, the Hebrew interpretation of a malach, of angel, malachim in the Bible can also be human beings, messengers, people who give each other hope. So this is what I come to say here to you, my friends, the same thing that I said to our Arab neighbors in the Galilee the day after the elections, and everybody was kind of worried and didn't understand what has just happened. And we went to the village and we said to them, we're going to take care of you, you're going to take care of us, we're going to go together and it's going to be okay. We're not sure how, but it's going to be okay. And I want to say the same to you, because we have a partnership with them. We're neighbors in northern Israel, and we're partners in making Israel a better place. And you are our allies and our friends and our partners from over here, making sure that the Jewish values that we share shall prevail. Shall prevail. So it is with this call for partnership and gratitude for our connection that Feliza and I come bringing this message from our people in the Galilee. Know that no matter what the politics are, politicians come and change, prime ministers come and change. Somehow it's always Bibi, but they come and change. I don't know, right? But the people of Israel, there are many people in Israel who share the same values as you do, the same hope for Beit Elohim, for a house of God. And we all have to work together, be angels, messengers to one another to help it happen. So please come visit us, just like we come visit you. And your next step in the Galilee to our village of Hararit, meet our Reform rural regional congregation there, visit us. And also, when you go out today of the sanctuary, please take this postcard that has nice photos of our place. Okay, and in it there's more details how to contact us and also how to support our efforts there if you so are inclined. So Shabbat Shalom. And I will remain and end by saying that I am a dreamer. I'm sure you all are dreamers. And just like Jacob, we know that somehow it's going to work out. So Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi. I want to say something that Shirel told me yesterday. I'm going to paraphrase something that you said to me, and I think that you said that one of your teachers said this. They said that you don't have to be Israeli to have an opinion about Israel, and I love that phrase. And I've known Oren Feliza for many years, and I have to say that to me, the future of Israel is what you're doing and what Feliza is doing in your community, and that what you said now about how like-minded people and how we can find the people who we love, and those are the people who we should support, and there's so many of them in Israel, and so thank you, and thank you for being here.
Thank you for having us.
That's what this song's about.
אבינו שבשמיים, אבינו שבשמיים, אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל, צור ישראל, צור ישראל, וגואלו. Now repeat after me, please. Wherever I go, wherever I go, wherever I roam, I always know I have a home in Israel, in Israel, in Israel, in Israel. And if I'm lost and don't agree, well, I still know what she can be. My Israel, my Israel, my Israel, Israel. Avinu Shabbat. שבשמיים, in your song she's אבינו שבשמיים, אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל, צור ישראל וגואלו. I pray for peace, I pray for love, I pray that light will shine above on Israel, on Israel, on Israel. Now keep repeating. I ask you, my Redeemer, I ask you, when you see her, protect her, love her, as I do, I really do. Avinu Shabashamayim. Sounds good. Avinu Shabashamayim. Zur Yisrael, Zur Yisrael, V'go'alo. One more time, Avinu, Avinu Shabashamayim. Avinu Shabashamayim, Zur Yisrael, Zur Yisrael, V'go'alo. Nai nai, na na nai nai nai, na na nai nai nai, na na nai nai nai, nai nai, na na nai nai nai, na na nai nai nai. Na 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 na.
As a congregation, we have made a commitment to Israel, to the Jewish people, to the Reform movement in Israel, and it's so wonderful to have both of you here to share your voices, to share your community with us. The way that we can support them is by sharing your music even more throughout our services, by visiting when we go to Israel, progressive synagogues, by opening up our wallets to make sure that a progressive Judaism can thrive in the land of Israel as well. That is a need because the Israeli government does not support progressive Judaism as much as other streams of Judaism, and we need to make sure that the progressive Jewish community in Israel, which is growing, which is exciting, which is vibrant, continues to have that opportunity as well. We see that here tonight. We hope to see that in Israel when we go in July as well. And so this is a plug. Final registration for our Federation trip to Israel, celebrating the 75th year of Israel, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Greater Metro West Federation trip. We already have, I think, 40-ish Temple members joining us on that trip in July. We hope that you come, send your kids to camp, and then join our bus as well. It's a 7-day trip, which will be awesome, and we will get to hopefully visit the up north as well to see Israel in action. I see some people that went with me this summer to Israel. There's no better way to experience Israel than being there and studying there, traveling there. And watch my Yom Kippur sermon if you missed that again. We conclude our service on page 586. Please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Please be seated.
ונאמר והיה ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו
At this time in our service, our thoughts turn to those who have died in this season in years past, and those who have died in the past 30 days. If you hear your loved one's name tonight, I invite you to rise and remain standing. We recall loved ones who have died during this period of Shloshim. Mildred Pollock, Judy Dentelnelli, mother of Terry Yaselovich, Saul Driddle, Melvin Landu, Randy Goldstein, brother of Andrew, Deborah Reef, mother of Matthew Lundy, Stanley Nathanson, husband of Eileen, William Chapman, son-in-law of Louis and Carol Coe, Irving Simmering, father of Mark, Melvin Schlosser, father of Stephanie Steiner, and Erwin Smith, father of Debbie. We remember the anniversary of our loved ones' deaths. Julius Abrams, A. Leon Ackerman, Ruth Alderdice, Paul Allen, Abraham Aronson, Lillian Beyer, Mitchell Brady, Mary Brenteno, Dora Chaffetz Gottlieb, Edith Sivens, Irving Diamond, Yetta Dubeck, Fred Duketeman, Samuel Feldstein, Ray Fox, Anna Gitlin, Susan Glantz, Harriet Goldner, Morton Harrison, David Hirsch, Evelyn Hollander, Regina Holtzman, Louis Israelo, Michael Iser, Jacob Jack Kalish, David L. Kaplan, Harvey Karp, David Kipper, Hyman Klass, Joseph Klein, Gladys Kravitz, Rose Langfelder, Philip Lavanda, Charles Mandel, Samuel Meshulam, Rose Middleberg, Howard Morach, Victor Honor Frieto, Ann C. Polin, Helen Polinsky, Miriam Rankin, Blanche Ross, Louis Sand, Stella Scher, Estelle Siegel, Shirley Skarloff, Louise Stanger, Audrey Steyer, Ann Steinberg, George Strauss, Sylvia Strauss, Miriam Sutter, George Tansky, Aaron Taylor, James Victor, Harold Whitman, Paula Williams, Abraham Wolf, Francis Wolf, Leah Yudkovitz, and Abraham Rubin. If you are in the first year of mourning, I invite you to rise as well. In sacred solidarity, we turn to the words on page 598, our mourners Kaddish, please rise. Yikada v'yikada shmei Rabbah, v'yalma divarach yiratei v'yamlik malchutei, v'chayachon v'yamechon v'chayei d'chol beit Yisrael, v'agala v'zman kariv yimru amen. Yehi shmei Rabbah v'barach le'alam amei amaya, yibarach v'yishtabach v'yipahar v'yidramah v'yinaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei d'kedusha b'richu, ve'ilah mikol b'chata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran v'yama v'yimru amen. Yehi shlama Rabbah min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. Osei shalom v'brama, v'yasei shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'yimru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and all who mourn, and comfort the bereaved as together we say, Amen. Please be seated. Just a few short announcements. Tomorrow we have Saturday morning minyan and our Holy Scrollers. And then on Tuesday and Wednesday, important program that we are having, thanks to Esther Rose in memory of her mother, Rose, Kafar Rose. We are hosting a immersive Holocaust experience through Shadowlight. A cattle car will be, a replica cattle car from World War II will be at Westfield High School, where we will be supporting many of their students to experience this, as well as in our parking lot on Wednesday, 20-minute exhibits that we hope that you sign up for. I think there are very few spots left. There is a wait list. You can sign up for the wait list. All of our 6th and 7th graders, as part of our Nisayon experience, will experience this exhibit. And we know it is an important exhibit to be experiencing today. As we watch the news and we see people refer to Nazis as good guys, we will see and experience what this is all about. And so thank you to Esther Rose in memory of her mother, and a fascinating story that we are supporting this through reparations from Germany, and Esther will be sharing that with us on Wednesday as well. And then on a more uplifting note, Hanukkah is right around the corner. Perfect your lock. Join us for a laser light show. Join us for Rise Against Hunger. Join us for a Hanukkah lighting on the front lawn. There's lots of Hanukkah events coming up with a movie night and Chinese food. Lots of things that you can join us for. Check out your e-blast for all of the good things that are happening here at the synagogue. And thank you again to our guests. Thank you to our choir. Thank you to Nancy. And thank you to all of you for hearing our voices. And I look forward to incorporating your melodies into our weekly Shabbat services as well.
Thank you.
We conclude on your handout. Please join us.
All right, so thank you all for having us this Shabbat Shalom. The last song we will share with you, if you're so inclined, in a second you could stand up so we can dance a little bit together. It's not.
They're not.
You're ready.
I'm ready.
Neither am I. Neither am I, but it's okay. It's all right.
Challenge? Is that a challenge?
It ain't Carnegie Hall. It's fine. You can do whatever. But I just want to say, let's make sure that we know the words. Say Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Try this one. Mi ma'amakim.
Mi ma'amakim.
Out of the depth, we say Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Et shirat halev.
Et shirat
The
halev.
song of our heart. Nishmat chaim.
Nishmat chayim.
Breath of life. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
All right? Please rise, guys, if you're so inclined. And it'll start with the choir. It's dramatic. Just watch. Hallelujah, mi ma'amakim. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, mi ma'amakim. Sing with us. Hallelujah, mi ma'amakim. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, mi ma'amakim. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, mi ma'amakim. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, mi ma'amakim. Hallelujah. Et shirat halev nishmat chaim. Hallelujah. Et shirat halev nishmat chaim. Hallelujah. 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 Mi ma'amakim. 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 Hallelujah. Et shirat halev. Et shirat halev. Nishmat chaim. Hallelujah. Et shirat halev. Nishmat chaim. Hallelujah. Let's sing.
Para 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 Yanana Hallelujah Para 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 Yanana Hallelujah Para 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 Shabbat Shalom para 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 na 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 Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shalom
Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Fiona and Riley with Brahala. Please join us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom para 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 na 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 Shabbat Shalom para 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 na para na 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 Shabbat Shalom para 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 na 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 Shabbat Shalom Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, choir. Thank you. Thank you.
What a gift. What a gift. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Wow, we really
איזה כיף, איזה צוות.
Wonderful. I want to hear it again. You have the song spot? Okay. I love it. They did it with Kansas a few years back. They did it with Kansas. I was honored. I was like,
Very important. Absolutely.
Phone's dying. Yep, I got it.
Let's sing it.
We got a bunch. Okay. Great. I got like 6. Okay.
Yeah, I'll decide which one I like best now. But I'm turning on.
My mom. This is my mother.
I know it's
And so now, and so.
Was it okay? It was wrong, right? It was wrong. I paraphrased it
You can always
completely.
just shoot on this. Oh, it's better.
What? Oh, is it better?
Yeah. I think that's okay. Sorry. Are you able to roll it back at the? Okay. No, I mean,
That's great. Isn't that helpful?
Okay, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
If you're able to bring it.
All right, so let's go with
If you're
Mike.
able to bring it back here.
How's it going? Are we? Should I bring it? All right, everybody's. Mike is inviting us downstairs. A lot of you're staying. Are you staying?
I'm gonna just bring, I'll just say hello and then I'll, yeah, I'll just come say hi.
Do a quick
But-
emoji.
Yeah, I think they got the, I feel like.
Coming in with the emoji, can we do?
It doesn't make any sense, to be honest. It doesn't make any sense.
Or you can do that. You can do that after.
Okay, you take that, just leave it. I'm gonna bring my face and I'll keep it here. Okay?
Here in this room? So I'm leaving the entire, now. I'm going for dinner and then we're gonna open up for dinner.
I'll put it, did you grab it? I'm gonna go grab it. I'm just trying to decide what I'll get the go with it. I take care.